I want to help tell you a story. Hi, I'm KayGotMemes, and I've had enough of seeing hardworking, talented individuals go unseen and unheard in the industry for far too long. So I created this show. I created this show with the sole purpose of documenting those on the rise. I want to use my storytelling skills to help broadcast your skills. I'm looking for creatives. I'm looking for underdogs. I'm looking for people with a voice and a vision. And if you think that's you, your friend, your deli guy, then DM at KayGotFilms if you're interested. Let's get you on the show. Let's make them see us. Let's make them hear us. Because I promise, this is just the start. Welcome back to another episode just over KayGotMemes. I am your host, KayGotMemes. And on today's episode, I'm joined by your favorite artist, favorite producer, and soon to be your favorite producer, Jobe. How are you? Let the people know who you are, what you do.
I'm Jobe. I'm a recording artist. I don't rap no more, but I just do the producing. Been doing music before I started high school in 2015. I just do a lot. VHS videographer, film photographer. I do a lot. Basically, I'm a jack of all trades, so I've been doing it professionally for years now. So excited to be here for sure.
Fire, man. Well, okay, so since it's not mainly about the rapping part, let's just get that out the way, clear up.
Yeah.
Cause I seen your videos and you got some bars. I seen the therapy session.
Yeah.
You got some bars and you got some storytelling.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, if you follow the show, you know I love storytelling. So let's just talk about why you like put that to the side, and if we're gonna see you getting back in front of the mic anytime soon.
So many people is like always asking and like saying, "Oh, you should go back to rapping," or like, "Why did you quit rapping?" Around the time I was working on my 7th album, I was networking a lot around 2021 and 2022, and I was barely working on my own stuff at the time. So there would be times I would be writing here and there. Sometimes it'll be for the album, sometimes it'll be for other stuff, but as months and months went by, I was barely even writing, and I don't like freestyling as much. Sometimes I do if it comes out the way it needs to be, and not like on some capping shit.
Yeah.
I just saw myself producing more, like around the time I was finishing the album, and I could write, but again, I just wasn't writing as much throughout the process of the album or the end of it. So I personally say it is like a no more thing, and I'm pretty sure a lot of artists would say that on their end, and then they'll go right back to doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying like it's not a me thing anymore. Like I love music, that's gonna be a thing regardless. Like it's not a me quitting thing. Like people can still see like the rapping side of me, all the old stuff they'll see. So, but producing now, that's what I want to push more.
Well, let's talk about your producing. When did you stop making like time, like year wise? When did you stop making rap, or just started focusing on producing? And what did that look like on like what was the change like for you?
So I started rapping and producing the same time when before I had started high school. I had stopped around December of 2023, so that's when I had dropped my 7th album. I did like some features like way after that, like for my friend, but I was like genuinely the last time I had stopped rapping. I was like, whatever. Yeah, I started producing more when I had started to like get more, like started to network more with like artists who I've been wanting to work with for years, and now me and them are like super connected. And then I started to like study them when it came to producing. So I would try to see like what sound would be best to like have them, like what sound would be best for them to get on. So I would like study them. And I'm so glad we're on that topic too, because I'm with these artists. They're able to execute the songs with no problem. Like with me, it's like rough draft after rough draft after rough draft. Like the songs that I have on my 7th album, one of the songs are close to almost 100 revisions because I'm just I'm crazy. So with the engineers that I'm tapped in with and like the artists, they're able to like get the song done the day of. There's no second guessing or trying. Oh, let me fix that. That's rare to even like go back to the studio and fix that one song
So that's a good point that you bring up other artists, because one of the questions that I have is a lot of producers, they aren't used to talking about themselves. Typically, they do behind the scenes work, but you've kind of lived in both worlds now. So do you feel like you're more comfortable talking about yourself on stage? Where do you feel like you fall in that category? Because producers, they kind of go as like an unsung hero, but now I feel like you've built like the personality to have both.
We're the resource. We're the source of just creating the whole blueprint of like music and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you know yeah, we're the main ingredient to making songs in general. Definitely, a lot of us don't get credit for sure. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I'm not really into like co-production when it comes to making music.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends had interviewed me back in September and was had followed up and was like, would I be? She kind of like sensed it where it's like I'm limiting myself on like resources if I'm not wanting to work with other producers. That's just me. I do want to work with other producers and all that stuff. I'd be super picky on who I want to work with,
Yeah.
especially like with artists because I want that certain sound. Not saying that the producers who I'm tapped in with, I'm not saying like they're bad or anything. Like they're super dope. Like people that I'm tapped in with, they work personally with ASAP Ferg. You feel me? So I know, their songs are gonna
Tough.
hit
Mm-hmm.
regardless. You feel me? So I just like to have people see that on the credits where it's like, oh, you don't see no other co-production.
Mm-hmm.
Like on some Tyler Creator stuff. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because when I did my seventh album, I produced every single song, sampled every single thing, arranged every single song, mixed and mastered every single song, all that stuff. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So I like to solely do everything just to make sure it's right for my ears and for the artist.
Yes. I could tell that means a lot to you, and so that goes into kind of the next question is, what is your songwriting process or your music constructing process? Where, like, take me through setting wise, what's your mind have to be like? How do you create?
The collab project that I have with my closest friend Semi7,
Mm-hmm.
who or used to be managed by ASAP Hills. When me and him was working on our collab project, sometimes I'll be in the studio and I'll invite him to the session so we can record. Sometimes we'll be in the trap. I'll be in the trap with him a lot, and I just remember Thanksgiving of 2024. I did like 4 beats in the trap, and then me and him, we booked a session in Queens, and then we finished those songs like that quick. But I feel like my process is like super simple. I don't really do much. Just like hear a sample, chop it up super quick, and then just do like a lot of distorted type of like trap drums and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. Because I work with Semi a lot. That's the type of sound I implement into like the music right now. So it's just like simple. I hear the sample immediately, and then I just like go from there. Like nothing crazy.
Is the current music that you're making your favorite type of music to make or listen to?
Both. I listen to my favorite artist is Earl Sweatshirt, and I've been listening to Odd Future since I was 11, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I do listen to like The Alchemist, Earl, a lot of the underground artists, like with the type of music that I'm making as well. I don't. I feel like I don't. I always told myself calling someone an underground artist to me personally sounds like a derogatory term because
I
that's what
understand.
everyone says.
Mm-hmm.
I rather say local because they're known around like
That's
their
good.
part of the town's area. You feel me? I'd rather say local. You
Yeah.
feel me? So that would be the appropriate way. So even like there's this artist named Lunchbox, and I've been listening to him since I was 14, 15, and he's one of my favorite artists. I've been like to this day, like the music he's been putting out.
Mm-hmm.
Huge fan. That he's the reason why I had got better at making beats, and then I had realized I was like mimicking a sound, which was like not fair because it wouldn't be fair if I got famous off of someone's sound. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I had to slow down on that. But yeah, he's a reason why I got better at making beats because he was using the same software as I was using the same software as him,
Mm-hmm.
and ever since I was just getting better and better, and then listen to other artists in the scene, and I listen to a lot of my friends who are known as well. They do a mixture of everything, which is cool, whether it be
Mm-hmm.
like EDM, boom bap, trap, singing, whatever.
Is the music that you make now what you started off making?
Nah, it was. I mean, it was rap. It is rap based for sure. Like all like the heavy 808s and everything.
Mm.
But like the music that I was making back in high school is not what I'm making nowadays.
Out there. And my mama was a Panther, so if they didn't work, it don't work.
When I see you, I know that I need you. My heart belongs to you.
Style, nigga thought that I'm kicking her out. Fix your face, we don't want to see you pout. Moving dumb for a little clout. Could you tell me what that shit about? I need a brand new route. Could you see they will follow the leader? We can't hear you, little nigga, speak up.
It's a whole different blueprint, everything.
Yeah.
Just because I started to just get out of my comfort zone and started to use like my sounds in a different way.
Hmm. Talk about starting off and like from back in high school, going back. What is something you would tell someone, or even like your younger self in that moment? What would you tell your younger self, like advice for now?
Damn, that's a good question. I don't. That's my first time answering that type of question. If I had to give my younger self advice on, just starting the whole process, something that I would say right now is what I was doing already was, be consistent. And music wasn't something I wanted to do to begin with. It just happened. I was a part of this program in Harlem, and once I had joined the program, they had a whole recording studio there, and I was like, oh, cool. They make music. This looks fun to do and record.
Mm.
See the whole studio, just being session, all that stuff. And then that's when I just took it serious. It was just right then and there. But yeah, just be consistent. Even when I was on punishment, like just doing some stupid kid stuff. That was basically my medium. Whenever I was going through some stuff, I'll just go to the studio on like Saturday morning, be there for the whole day
Mm.
while I was on punishment. Just be there for the whole day. Just make as much beats as I can. You feel me? Just learning and learning, teaching myself at the same time.
What's something that you learned about yourself since you started making music?
So I realized that I was on autopilot. Like I just realized I started making music. Again, I've been doing it professionally for a while now, but like I know that I'm being in studio sessions here and there, recording, engineering, producing, all that stuff. But really, taking it all in and just waking up like, oh, I'm I'm doing this now. I have a song with this person who's on this song. I'm producing for this person who's on this song has like billions of streams. You feel me? So yeah, I don't know what I learned about myself, but I'm just like going all in, really. I try not to be hesitant with like certain opportunities. There is times where I'm kind of skeptical. And that's happened many times for sure. But I'm really just going all in, really. Just with everything, whether it be the videography thing, the film, music producing, whatever it is. I'm just going all in and just trying to be comfortable and just not having to worry about, you know, what may get thrown at me or whatever the case is.
That was an amazing transition because now let's talk about your videography. What does going all in for videography look like for you?
So I do VHS, and as of right now, a lot of people know me for that. Like I want people to know me for the music, but a lot of people have been, booking me for VHS and all that stuff. At first, the reason why I had got into that was because I wanted to shoot my friend's first music video off VHS. So I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, let me try to find like a spot or a website to buy a camcorder. Found something on Depop. It was too good to be true. I thought I got scammed, but even though I was looking at the reviews and they looked legit, I still thought I was getting scammed. But it's a good camcorder. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. So now I had to went through so many. I'm probably on my eighth one right now. Yeah, it's super cool to have everyone really like the VHS right now, just because they like the aesthetic. Of course, that's the
Yeah.
word, that they like the aesthetic and the night visions.
Vintage.
You feel me? And I like it too.
Yeah.
And personally, I wouldn't want to do VHS every single time. Like
Mm-hmm.
we need to have like a mixture. You don't want to have every single music video VHS,
Yeah.
just for like a snippet of any or whatever the case is. But I want to do it for every single thing. When I was like a little younger, I was like, yeah, it would be cool just to have every video VHS. No, that's gonna be annoying. I have like a mixture of digital and VHS, but not like solely VHS. But yeah, I'm appreciative that everyone's been booking me for VHS, and I charge super like cheap, like flat. I don't do nothing crazy. I have raised up my prices, and then nobody was booking me. I'm like, okay, for sure. Brought it down. Then people started booking me
Yeah.
again. I'm glad people had told me about my price, just because it's like if I'm gonna charge this amount, I would have to be doing more than just gathering the footage and sending them out. And I don't edit at all. All I do is just shoot, gather the footage, and I just send it out for a cheap price, and that's it. You feel me?
That's people honestly, and I try not to like get too into conversations during Just Start, because it's not a podcast, just a show, so I try to keep it short. But I will like to add on that people try to like undersell, or like creators and stuff like that, especially, and as speaking of as a video editor myself, people think because you're shooting it, and then if you shoot and edit, that's also now another fee. We're not gonna do it all at once. We're not gonna put it all together. People don't think about it as they just like, oh yeah, you're shooting this, you're gonna edit for me, and then you're gonna send it, and then that's it. That's
Yo,
it.
and I want to keep this. I don't want to. I'm not into controversy or anything. I'm gonna keep it simple on my end too. I had a situation just like that for an artist who worked with one of Kai Sinet's friend. I didn't get credit for a video that I shot all by myself, coming from work. They thought I was gonna edit the video, and I never said that. I said that, hey, like I'm not gonna edit the video, and I'm talking to one of Kai Sinet's friends, and I'm like, hey, because they're asking me about the turnaround. So when an artist asks me that, they're thinking like, when is it going to be fully edited and done? Little do they know,
It's
like
done.
you feel me? Like I don't edit. Like I could send the footage. Y'all can find someone who could do it. And the dude who booked me, he's right next to me, so he has to hear what I'm saying. You know. So I'm glad you brought that up. I don't want to get in too deep, but I didn't get credit. I feel like just because of that, and I told people that I told them like I don't edit. The video's almost 100,000 views. Where's my credit? I'm the only one.
It doesn't matter. This it's your camera. It's the same thing. If I post a picture and you're editing it, I took that picture. It's the same idea.
You know,
the same exact idea. It's just, so you're in New York. If you've been living here for 12-ish years, 12, 14, 12. I can't do math. But
yeah, around
over
there,
a decade.
yeah.
Boom. You've been living here
a
for
little
over a
decade.
decade. And do you feel like the music scene is like, do you like the music scene in New York? I know I usually ask everybody this. I'm from New York, so I understand what the answer is, but go ahead. Like, how do you feel about the music scene in New York?
I personally do, just because like the artist who I brought up earlier, Lunchbox, he this dude, he's from Harlem, and he's produced for Sheck West. He's produced for like other local artists, but Lunchbox specifically, the music that he was making back in 2015 is not the music that he's making now. And if you look at his discography, it is the craziest like change of all. He's like the pioneer of what like this sound is of like rap. Who's an artist that I could think of? Like my friend Shark, right? He's one of Pure Born's former artists. He's on the Drunken Nasty song. I've been working with him recently, and I like his music. And he's from Queens. He's from New York as well, and I like his music. He does like a lot of trap and rap stuff too. Yeah, I don't know how to really go in depth with his like sound really, but it is really dope though. He definitely changes like his beat selections here and there. Just in general, I genuinely like the music that's going on in New York. Is super super different, versatile as well. It's just sporadic. Everything is just everywhere. Yeah, it's like a so weird type of, in a good way. It's like a weird like music thing going on with New York and all that stuff.
What's something about music or film that you don't like?
I did this beat for an artist. They had got a feature for it. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Now I'm a perfectionist as hell, so I be wanting to make sure the beat is updated and all that stuff. So the frustrating is like sending out the updated version of the beat and they
Mm-hmm.
don't ever update it. So it's like
Mm,
I don't like rough drafts. I don't like rough
yeah.
drafts of songs that is out. You feel me? So, but the song is still good, but I just wish they had updated, the beat. That's what kind of frustrated me. It didn't like, oh, like I hate them. Da da da. It was just
Mm,
that's something that just like frustrated me. Not like crazy, but like damn. That's again, I'm a perfectionist, so it is super annoying trying to, you know, revision after revision after revision after revision. So,
yeah.
but it's fun at the same time. Just just making stuff different, seeing what you could do that you have never done before. So it's like a love hate thing to do, and it's a cool process.
We're coming to the end of the interview now, and
Mm,
honestly, it's been a blast. So I'm just gonna need you to do one thing. It's time for your sign off. Basically,
mm.
you're just gonna look directly into the camera. You can say, "I'm Jobe, and this is just the start." You can plug whatever you want, or you could go on a little 30-second speech, whatever you want. But it's
Yeah.
now for you, time for you to break the fourth wall.
What's up? It's your boy Joe with Just the Start. We got K right here. I appreciate you for having me. If you haven't yet, which is concerning, listen to my music. I got new stuff with my son Semi 7. Sorry for the blasphemy. Sorry for our blasphemy. I got more stuff with Semi. I got new music coming soon with Shark. I don't got nothing inspirational to say, but keep doing y'all thing.